Hello. This recording is for a fixed benefit insurance plan for a family of four. So husband is 45, wife is 40 years old, two kids are 11 and 7 years old, are residing in Leander, Texas. Uh, and the insurance code. So there are multiple plans. So if we look at the first one, so there are three different plans here. Let's call it as 4,000, 5,000, and 6,000. And they all have $100 difference. So 214, 333, 423. Um, so basic, medium, and a premium plan. I recommend going with this plan of around $300 a month, covers a family of four. Now, what kind of benefit does it have? So we will compare all three plans in a single document, 4,000, 5,000, and 6,000. So basic, medium, and premium plan. So let's look at it. Um, so it does cover kids with parents. Now, let's look at the coverage of the plan. Now, let me just maximize a bit. So if you look at it here at my mouse, it's 4,000 because it covers $4,000 per day, maximum of 1 day. Similarly for 5,000 it's 5,000 and 6,000 because it covers $6,000. That's why they have named it 4,000, 5,000, and 6,000. All the benefits which are listed on this page is per person. So 4,000 is for husband, 4,000 for wife, 4,000 for kids, 4,000 for another kid, right? So all four has separate benefits. Okay, it's not combined total. Again, it's per person. Now, this is for the hospital visit. It will cover first day only, maximum 1 day, $4,000. If you go with the basic plan, which I recommend going with this medium plan, which is $5,000 per day, maximum of 1 day. And the premium plan, you can also go with that. But I don't recommend. It gets expensive a bit if you are a healthy family. Um, there are other benefits as well, which is provided by the plan. If you look at it, we will only look at these 5,000 plan for now, just as an example. So emergency room, it covers $500 per day per person, and it covers maximum of 3 days in a year, right? Per calendar year. And then similarly for ground ambulance, $600 per trip, only one trip is covered, either ground ambulance, water ambulance, or ambulance, only one trip per person. If it is an air ambulance, it covers $3,000, like for an helicopter ambulance, right? There are some benefits for surgical. If there is any surgeries, then it covers from $125 to $12,500 for 2 days. What kind of benefit it covers, we will look into it. Uh, it does cover like X-ray, it only pays like $50 per test. Ultrasound, EKG, and all this $250 per test. So anything which you do out of these three, right? So X-ray, diagnostic tier 1, and diagnostic tier 2, right? Combined, you can only do 4 tests per person. Okay, so that is covered. Now, apart from that, it covers the basic benefit as well. So again, we are looking at the middle one, middle plan. You can look at the basic as well, but then the middle plan will pay for the first year. So if you renew your insurance again the second year, then company increases your benefit level from 4 doctor visit to 6 doctor visit. Okay. Um, what does it cover? So if you go to a family doctor, it will pay you $100 per visit 4 times per calendar year per person, right? So each person in your family, if it is family of 4, then every person has a 4 visit quota, right? Similarly, if you go to a specialist, it will pay you $120. If you go to an urgent care visit, it will pay you $150 per visit. Okay, but then this combined, right? Maximum office visit will be combined to 4 visit per year. Okay, anything anywhere you go. So that you have to keep in mind. So this is your limit, 4 visit per person. It does cover some amount for the drugs or for the medicine. like generic prescription $10, and if it is an expensive name brand, which is here, then it covers $40. You can have 10 fills, 10 times you can fill per person per calendar year. So per calendar year is like if you start your insurance from, let's say, February 1st, then it covers next January 31st, right? So that is one calendar year, 365 days. Chiropractic also, you can go, for example, the other therapies, right? So any therapy you go, right, you get a 10 visits, $35 they will pay. Okay. Apart from that, the added benefit was the surgical benefit. It does cover, depending on what kind of surgery it is, it will cover either 12,500. If it is a minor surgery, it may cover like 5,000. It's very basic, then it may cover only $125, right? Like a tonsil or something, which is very basic, but still some coverage. Okay. Apart from that, the added benefit is that you get a 365 days, 24/7. Okay, online doctor, unlimited visit, no additional cost. So before you go and use your 4 visit quota, right, which is here, I shown you here, right? The 4 visit quota you have here, right? You don't have to use that directly. First, what you do is you go online, check with the doctor, and you can use your app, right? There will be an app which will be provided to you. From the app, you do a video call or audio call, and then it's no extra charge to you if you sign up for this plan. You check with the doctor, see what he says. He can prescribe you a medicine, and you can pick it from the pharmacy. If the doctor says, oh, you need to go to the physically go into the clinic, then only you go to the physical clinic, right? Otherwise, you can save the visit, save the time, and save the money, right? So that is where you can do it. Same thing, you can use this website, perksoptum.com, where you can get maybe a cheaper medicine. You will know which pharmacy you can go to, right? And then maybe use that, right? So this is something, and they have a big chunk of doctors in the area, right? So for example, if I uh, look at here, oops, okay, let it load, and I will say family practice near 78641. Okay, Leander area, let it search. Mm, okay, while it is loading, okay, it did. Okay, so you can see there are doctors near 78641, which is almost like within 2 mile radius, right? So if I zoom it, there are doctor who can speak English, and female doctor with Hindi speaking, right? Doctor as well. You can go, there are Gujarati speaking doctor as well. And all are in like 5 mile radius, right? So maybe in 5 minutes drive, yeah, from the zip code where it is, right? Um, and you can see the address, 800 Crystal Falls Parkway, doctor address there. And then, so this is the first plan, right? So you can pick any. I recommend going with this, but if you want to go with the lower one, which is a basic plan, you can pick this as well. But then it doesn't cover the urgent care. And then you can look at here. So you see the X-rays. X-rays are not covered. Ultrasound and all those things are not covered. And then here also you see the drugs, like any medicines are not covered, right? And of course the amount is little lower. Like for example, if the 5,000 pays you $100 per visit, it will only pay you $80. But still, I mean, it's your decision. You can pick 4,000 or 5,000, any of the two. So let's say you pick any one of them. The second one, which I recommend, is going with this critical illness plan. So I have currently picked a $35,000 coverage, 35,000 for the adults. Kids are not covered because this is for critical illness and mostly are for adults. Um, Now, what does it cover is the critical illness plan. Let me go there. So, critical illness, if I zoom in, it covers cancer, heart stroke, another critical condition. You look at this blue on the right hand side, top right. Let me just zoom it a bit. Okay. So, you can see the critical illness plan is here. And if you look at it, right, what does it cover? So life-threatening cancer, heart attack, stroke, I already told, then like a kidney failure. So all those are like 100%, okay? But if it is a very small thing, like minor, let's say tumor is there, right? So depending on what kind of issue it is, it may only pay like 25% of that 35,000 coverage, right? So in this case, like life-threatening cancer, then the person or the family itself will give one time only $35,000 check for or however they want to use it. Okay, and then um, apart from that, I mean, they do provide other facilities and all, but then those are pretty standard. Um, yeah, so I think as a family, if you want to keep your cost low and some coverage, then I suggest go with the critical guard or critical illness thing of 35,000 or maybe more, right? And then pick any one of them, either guard 5,000, which is a medium plan, or a basic plan, basic necessity like guard 4,000, right? So your cost will stay either within $400, right? Almost within $400. So let me know if you have any questions. Thank you for watching.